Let's continue with the fine dining and look at other things that we have. Consider you have an elegant restaurant where the waiters, they know exactly when they bring the food to the table, who ordered the chicken, who ordered the buffalo wings, and etc. So let's look at another example. Let's open this table again, it's empty, and seat guests. Let's have 3 guests this time. And then we select the table again and open it. And before we start, we're going to think, okay, do they want some drinks? Go to drinks and sells water sparkling, water distilled, and some soda. Now let's go to starters. And before we put a starter on the table, let's think. There is this S column here that stands for seat, and 0, you see it. But we have the possibility to put things directly to seat. I didn't do that for the drinks because maybe people are going to share it, so we decide about that later. So what we do now, we are here, and if you select this one, you see that seat 1 is by default. We had 0, 0 value before. Now let's put the carrot soup, and you see now the carrot soup is for seat 1. And we go to main, and this person wants grilled chicken, and it goes to the same seat. Now we talk to the next guest, and we change the seat to 2. What does he want for a starter? Salad. What does he want for a main? Buffalo wings. And now we forget to change the seat, and we start with guest number 3. So we go to starters and we put some broccoli stir fry. And we see, we forgot to change the seat. We can change the seat now, and we can put in a main, grilled tuna steak, and go to 3. But we still haven't changed the broccoli stir fry. So for this line, broccoli stir fry, make it active, and we want to change the seat. And you see the seat number, be there. Remember, we could do different things depending on what's behind this column in the journal. So if we are here, exactly on the seat number, select it, and then you see we get seat. So we can change this to seat 3 and OK. This is how easy it is. Are we happy now? Yes. So let's send this all to kitchen and all and OK. And these will all go to the bars and kitchens or whatever as usually, and we press OK and exit. And now if you go and you minimize the POS, then you can go now and you have it all in one order. I could have put it into 2 orders if I liked, remember as before, 1 for starters, 1 for mains. But this is fine. I'm just going to bump the whole one. I am allowed actually to bump from expediter station. That will automatically bump the production stations. If we want the process to be to bump from production stations first and then from expediter, it's up to you. You can as well, if you are, testing, playing with the system, bump from here. What is right to do is up to the ones who decide the process in this restaurant. So now I'm just going to bump it from the expediter. And you will see the other ones were bumped automatically. Now let's jump back to the POS. And we are here on this table. Now people want to pay and they want to split the bill. So we select the table, we don't open the POS, we go to split bill again. And now you see the seats. So seat 1 has this, seat 2 has this, seat 3 has this. So you can have the seats directly here. By putting items directly to seats makes it so easy. So what about the drinks? If the soda orange belongs to seat 2, you select the soda orange and then 2 and you have it there. If the remaining one is going to be split even, you can mark them all just by pressing the mark all button and split all even. And then we have 1/3 of each seat. That's how easy it is. You could have split in 2 parts and selected seats. You can do different options here. This is very simple to do if you have put items into sheets directly in the beginning. But now one person wants to pay for sheet 1 and 2. So what do? Sheet 1, we mark goal and we put it on sheet 2. And we answer this question yes. So now sheet 2 has all these items and sheet 3 has the remaining one. And now you finalize it just as we did before. You go and pay for each sheet and take the tender type, finalize the payment, and you're finished. Right? One more thing, you can always save and exit if you like and come back to it. You can also cancel or reset if you want to skip what you've been doing if you did something wrong. It's always possible to go back. This is how Split Bill is easy to use. And I can tell you, when I was demoing a lot the hospitality solution, I really like to show the Split Bill because people understand it when you show it like this.